Interns Show. Yeah, welcome back to the Interns Show.
The Interns Show. The Interns Show.
Yeah, it's catchy. It's catchy. So, before the break, we were talking about the drinking baby at the Philly game. Before we move on, I like to tell all the viewers that if you want to call in, you can call in at 877-242-8212, or you can chat with us at, you can go into Skype, and the Skype is Chataboutitcallers.
We'd love to hear your comments, questions, and concerns. So
also
please
check our Facebook account and Twitter and our YouTube as well to watch the shows.
Exactly. Before the break, we were talking about the drinking baby, and I really just noticed a quote here from the article. Who would allow a toddler to drink a beer at $9 bottle? I would keep that beer to myself. That's I feel that that's true. You wouldn't just give away an expensive beer at a ball game for a toddler to drink.
Not that I would know, because I'm under 21, but alcoholic beverages, concerned. They're way too expensive at stadiums, going up from $8 to $9 a bottle. I'm not a fan of it. When I turn 21, I'm going to have a word with some managers.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of parenting, we had the newest article about the 16-year-old sailor who actually, I think we have a video showing it from CBS Early Show.
Breaking news on young adventurer Abby Sunderland. The California teenager trying to sail around the world alone is stranded halfway through her journey, but she's okay. CBS News correspondent Bill Whitaker is outside the family home in Thousand Oaks, California. Bill, good morning.
Good morning, Harry. Abby's family, indeed this whole community, says their prayers have been answered. Abby was attempting to break a world sailing record, and she was lost in the middle of the Indian Ocean. But last night, word came she is adrift, but safe.
There's really bad storms down there.
16-year-old Abby Sunderland knew she'd run into foul weather when she started on her solo around-the-world sailing adventure in January. And indeed, it was windswept seas that halted her journey halfway around the world, hundreds of miles from land in the Indian Ocean. All communication stopped yesterday, the day after Abby posted this message on her blog. I've been in some rough weather for a while, with winds steady at 40 to 45 knots with higher gusts. A Qantas Airbus found her at daybreak, guided by signals from emergency beacons.
The mast has been knocked down or torn off the boat. They did talk to Abby by VHF radio. She says she's fine.
Winds have reportedly died down, and Abby has plenty of food to tide her over until the closest boat can reach her sometime tomorrow morning. But while family and friends are relieved, many are still questioning whether her parents exercised good judgment in letting a 16-year-old undertake such a risky adventure.
Well, great for her. You know, if someone wants to do that, sail around the world, that is impressive, and I give shots to her. But what is the world coming to? If you're trapped like 15,000 miles away from land, and you're sitting on your phone blogging about like the ocean instead of trying to get home safe, what is the world coming to where all we do is Twitter and chat on Facebook and update our Twitter accounts?
I mean, you're 16 years old. When did you start sailing around the world? Apparently, the brother has done the same thing.
The whole family is a sailing enthusiast.
I mean, that's got to be pushing their kids to go out and do the same thing as they are doing. I mean, 16 years old. My mom wouldn't probably allow me to go further than a few miles from the house.
I'm 18 and I can't leave the house for more than 5 minutes not knowing where with my mom.
But you know, the parents got a pretty good, I mean, it's an okay argument when they got in an interview, and they said that you know, it's pretty dangerous what their daughter is doing, and the mother said that at the same time, even though that's dangerous, something could happen to her here when she's driving, she's commuting to school or work. So that's her point. Like, okay, it's dangerous like everywhere. Like, okay, that's a good point, but at the same time, I mean, being like.
Luisa, that's a great point, and I agree with you. Today, you can't walk out on the street without a risk of something happening to you because...
True, but I will still say that if you're in the middle of the ocean, you can get less help than if you're in the middle of the block.
Not to mention sharks. There are sharks out there.
True. I mean, it's dangerous just sailing out in the sea. I've seen a lot of movies. Perfect Storm, That doesn't seem like something a 16-year-old should do in a sailboat.
Let's just hope she doesn't go through the Bermuda Triangle.
No.
We'll never see sights of her again.
Let's hope for that.
I
Absolutely.
think he's just trying to get famous and her family, trying to get some attention from the media. That's all it is, though. That's what she's trying to do. She's trying to break a record, a world record. I think her brother did, right? The last year, 17 years old.
Might have been. I mean, I look at her. She's a 16-year-old alone at a boat. I mean, she's in a way also the typical 16-year-old. The only thing she's doing is blogging and on Facebook. So,
well, she is.
In
well,
a way,
she needs to communicate and just send messages and be like, "I'm alive, I'm here." And
she's
she was
gotta
talking
be
to her
bored.
dad. She was talking to her dad when these big waves came, and now.
Wow, she's got to be bored. She's
Crazy.
got to be bored.
Well, let's not take anything away from her. Condolences to her on sailing around the world. That's a great accomplishment. I would put that up there with climbing Everest. Sailing around the world is just something.
It's true. It's
something maybe I'll do when I'm
on the
older.
bucket list. On the bucket list, right?
Absolutely.
I think we actually have a caller on the line 1. Is it Hank?
Yes, what's good?
Hi, Hank. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Hank.
Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you. I'm really happy to be on the show today. I've heard good things about the Interns Show.
Oh, good. Yeah, we actually get rated as the best Interns Show
I
ever.
heard you guys brought in a real nice MC for today's show.
Absolutely,
From,
absolutely.
From P-Lane.
Park Lane Zone.
Oh.
Park Lane, yeah, Park Lane. I've heard good things about him.
Well, what can we help you with here today, Hank? You have any comments?
I have a problem. I was at City Field last night.
Okay.
And it costed me $15 for a foot-long sub from Subway.
A foot-long sub.
$15?
$15.
See, I would say that's erroneous, because where we work, we walk right down the street, and we get foot-long subs for $5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we love
You want to
here.
hear the most erroneous part about it?
Let's hear
They
it.
had a sign out in right field advertising Subway $5 footlong.
Really?
Wow.
You know, I would say that's almost like
It's terrible.
like a paradox.
Yeah.
It's erroneous on both accounts. It's just terrible. I just said that the entire game as I ate my fucking my 750 6-inch.
So what kind of sub did you take? Was it extra meat on it, or how come it costed
Yeah,
you so
you know
much?
what the worst part about it was? It didn't offer sweet onion chicken teriyaki yet.
Ooh,
It didn't even offer all the subs.
That's tough.
What is this? They had a selected menu.
Are you sure that the $15 wasn't for a $9 beer as well as the $5 sub, or was it actually a
Did you have a menu?
Yeah, honestly, like, I asked them if it was illegal. I was that, like, shocked. I was like, can you really do that? It was terrible.
Well, we're going to try and get Jared on the phone from Subway over here, and we're going to have a word with
Yeah,
him.
definitely.
Figure that out. Yeah, that would be awesome. You know, even more importantly, you guys check out that one-hitter. That's something you might want to talk about. That was real impressive.
No, I'm sorry, what was that?
What can we help you with here today? What's up?
The one hitter? What is
The
that?
one-hitter?
One-hitter. Yeah, I got through a one-hitter lesson. I'm actually on right now. Listen to that.
We gotta check that out. We want to thank you for being on the show, Hank.
Thanks for calling in.
And we also have a new on line 6. Is Omar here? Omar?
Yeah.
Hi, Omar. Welcome to the show.
Hey, how are you?
We are good. We are good. How about you?
I'm good. I'm calling in about the 16-year-old sailor. I think we have to keep in mind here that not only is she 16 years old, she's also a woman. So just the fact that she's trying to do anything remotely successful, I just think it's completely ridiculous. I mean, I'm sure she can mount something small, but eventually, because she's a woman, I think she'll hit a glass ceiling.
Wait. But what's your point about being a woman and not being successful? I didn't get that part. I mean, I think the only point here is that she's young and that she wouldn't be there.
No, you're getting me wrong. I'm sure she could be successful. However, she did not have a man on that boat that she could cling to and feed off to become successful. And I think that's really the problem here.
So an
You're
adult
saying
that will
that
be with her. Yeah, he's saying that an
Women
adult-
can't sail?
No.
No,
He's
women
saying
can fail. That's the only thing they can do.
That's the only thing they can do. Ooh.
We want to
I don't
thank
think
you.
Luisa's too happy about that one.
Nah, I don't think we can actually agree on that. She got a long way around the world, so we're gonna thank you, Omar, for being on the show, and we're gonna continue. We're running out of time, so